Hello folks, just want to say thank you very much for watching my video. I did not say how many Amiibos I had, but I have a total of 83 Amiibos. 82 because there's one that is repeat. So I hope you like the videos. There's 3 episodes. I also didn't say that before. So there's 3 episodes around 20 minutes each. Feel free to see each one. Tell me what you think. And when I do get more new Amiibos, I will be doing episode 4, 5, 6, if possible. They probably will be in a shorter bunch than the way you're gonna see it now. So anytime I pick up something, I'll go ahead and do a special video for that one. Let's say like a special pickup week for Amiibos or something. All right, peace out, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Support and enjoy the video. Okay? How you guys doing today? A special video I've been trying to do for a very long time. I just had no time to build it out, to prepare it, and today I decided not to go to work. It was raining too much. I do work in the field. I'm always on the field, so I just decided not to work today. Took a day off. I'm a self-employed person, and just decided to take the day off, and wanted to go ahead and try to make this video for a very long time. I just did my Nintendo Switch collection video, which should be up there. Hopefully you saw it and you liked it and you gave feedback, and maybe subscribe, maybe follow, liked, hit that bell probably, so you can see all the good content that I'll be bringing to you guys pretty soon. And as you can see, the thumb tab, it's my Amiibo collection. So here we go. Hopefully you like it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go one by one on my whole entire collection and go ahead and tell you what they mean to me. And I bet there's a lot of other Amiibo collectors out there that has the whole entire collection. I mean, I don't. I'm still collecting little by little. I came in the game a little bit late because when Amiibos came out, I really didn't know what was the point of it. I bought one and then I was hooked, but I bought another different series called Infinity. I'm more a bigger fan for Star Wars, Marvel, not too much Disney characters because I do like Nintendo characters better than Disney characters. However, I did have a brand new baby. She was like 2 or 3 at the time, and she loved the Disney Infinity very much. The Disney characters, not the Marvel or not the Star Wars. But every time I was buying something for her, I bought me a little Marvel or a little Star Wars, and I got hooked. And that was the time that Disney Infinity, I guess, stopped production, and everybody was just selling it for like a penny just to get the inventory up because they had so many. So I was going to Toys R Us, and yeah, Toys R Us were open still. I was going to Toys R Us and buying 1 for regular price and getting 3 for free. So that's why I got a big collection of the Disney Infinity, because I was buying more for her, but then getting those 2 free ones for me, maybe 1 free one for her, and then there was like 2 and 2. Sometimes it was 3 for her, 1 free one for me, until we got the whole collection of that. And maybe I'll show that video some other time. However, this is for Nintendo Amiibos, my Nintendo collection. I did put a Nintendo Switch collection out. Hopefully you saw it, like I said before. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you follow for more future content. But no further ado, we're gonna go ahead and do this Amiibo collection that I have. And I'm gonna show you the first Amiibo I ever bought. I said to myself, if I'm gonna buy an Amiibo, I'm gonna buy the one that I know I'm gonna like a lot. And I think driving home, I kind of like messed it up a little bit, but I don't care. It's still in my collection. Starting a collection, you want to know which one you want to buy first. That's what starts the flow of continue collecting. For me, that's the case for me. And when I collected this, I knew I was hooked. I kept on looking at it and looking at it the whole entire night. My wife was like, "Why do you keep on looking at it?" It's like, it's just so detailed. And I want to open it, but I don't open none of my Amiibos. So my whole collection that you see here, I haven't opened it. I don't have no repeats. The reason is I don't want to like flip this and get money out of it. That's not my goal here. This is my personal collection, and this is why I collect it. It's because I like collecting it, and I love looking at them, the detail. I have never bought a repeat for myself, except for one Amiibo, and it's so hard to open it because I still haven't opened neither one of them. However, I did buy repeats because my daughter liked it, and she said she wanted that particular Amiibo, so I bought that particular Amiibo for my daughter. And I will tell you which one they are when I go through this whole entire list. So if you want, stay here. The video is going to be long. I'll probably be brief for the Amiibo. Feel free to comment, like, or anything below. So here we go. First Amiibo I ever bought in my life, and I knew I was totally hooked after that. I don't remember which one was my second, which was my third, which was my last. I will always remember which was my first. Like everything else in life was Mario. Super Mario, Super Smash Brothers. This right here, folks, was what started my Amiibo collection. As you can see, what I said in the car, I kind of messed it up. You could probably see this line right here. I don't know what I did. Maybe it was in the bag and it bended. I did not realize. You know, and I never went back and bought another one. And maybe I would have opened this one. Hey, I never did. But this is my first Amiibo ever. And it's the Mario one with the flame. So, Mario to me means a lot. My uncle bought my Nintendo, my first Nintendo, in 1985, way back in the day. That same year in Christmas, my mother bought me a regular 10-inch TV. It was one of those tube ones, and I had my setup for my video game journey from there on. Now, yes, I did play some Atari 2600, but it was just not the same. I knew I was a gamer when I started playing Nintendo. Even though I kind of knew I was a gamer when I was playing Atari 2600, it just expanded much more with NES. That's why I even call myself DJ NES, but with two S's at the end when I DJ. A little bit corny, but it's just, my last name is similar, so that's why I chose that name for my DJ name. However, Mario is very important to me in my life. Growing up, I learned how to play video games with that type of style game from Mario 1, 2, 3. When 3 came out, we didn't see what 3 looked like until we saw The Wizard, the movie, if you guys know what I mean. Great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. If you're a gamer, you definitely got to see that. Corey! Besides that, yeah, Mario was one of my favorite characters when I was growing up. And then when I expanded, it became more and more and more. Let's go for the next Amiibo. Let's keep it up with the Mario family. And that was an exclusive for Target. And that was Dr. Mario. Real quick story about Dr. Mario. When I was in the summer camp, we went to this place that had swimming pools, rides, all this stuff. And they have arcades. I remember playing Dr. Mario for the first time in the arcade. I did never play it in my life. I played 1 quarter and I was there for 4 hours. I got the concept of Dr. Mario so quickly that nobody was able to beat me. And they were like, when are you gonna stop playing? I was like, I don't know. So I don't know what level I was in. I was so far. I think I played for 4 hours. I was just having a blast. Next Amiibo is the brother, Luigi. The one that nobody wanted to play when we were kids. Now you be Luigi, man. Now you be Luigi. Now I'm first place. I'm Mario. You know those wars. Friends, brothers, sisters. I feel bad for the sisters. Sisters was always Luigi. But I give some love for the girls here. My next one is Ink Girl from Splatoon. Now remember, guys, the first one I bought was Mario. I don't know the order I bought the rest. I never, wrote it down or anything like that. I'm just going on the flow here. So Ink Girl. Splatoon. Splatoon game was a very good game. I played it a while back. And it's just Splatoon. It's like tag, or it's like paintball, whatever you want to call it. It's just cool. A lot of fun. Splatoon 3 is coming out on the Switch pretty soon, so if you're a fan for that, go ahead and pick that up. Next game, it's a game I never beat in part 1, that is, in the regular Nintendo. I was very far, but I just never got to the end, never beat the last person. I still got the game, and that is Kid Icarus. Or his real name is Pit, if you want to know about it. His real name is Pit, but the game was called Kid Icarus. That's one of my favorite Amiibos, because the detail of this Amiibo is just amazing. From the bow and arrow to the wings to the chains from the slippers, it's just amazing. It's a very cool detail Nintendo decided to do. Next one is one of my favorite games as Nintendo. I remember renting this game and I couldn't even pass like the 3rd or 4th character. I was so mad. I was like, this is hard as heck. And I remember I went to this, I was like 8, 9 years old, and I remember we had neighbors, and there was a girl, I think she was like 17, 18, and she was real pretty. I liked her so much. And I remember she was coming downstairs and she saw my face. She's like, Ulysses, what's going on? I was like, nah, it's just I rented this game and I don't know how to play it, and I'm mad I can't pass this boss. And she was a gamer too, which is fun. And she had some other friends of hers over, and the guy was like, what game are you playing? And I'm like, oh, it's something called Mike Tyson Punch Out. And they were like, wow, you got that game? I was like, yeah, I rented it. Like, bring it on here. We will beat everybody for you. I'm like, no, you won't. Yeah, you bring it over. I guess they played it before and they got the whole combination. And we were going through all the characters all the way up to the second Don Flaminto, I think it was, or Sulla Mackenzie. And I think that was their skill level. They couldn't pass that character. We never got to Tyson. But I started learning from their tricks and their way of play. And I was like, yo, I got to Tyson. It took me a while to beat Tyson. I beat Tyson. And that was a wrap. One of the best games out there, Mike Tyson Punch Out. But I'm talking about Little Mac. Awesome, awesome character. When I got this character, and when I bought this, I remember when I bought it, because it was sold out everywhere. And I was like, yo, I finally found it. Is this like a second print or anything like that? Because I was just amazed. This was in the stores. And I remember some of my friends that started collecting Amiibos very early. And I came to work with the Little Mac. They're like, where you found Little Mac? I was like, oh, I found it in Toys R Us. They must have done a second print. Oh yeah, that's definitely a second print. And they were so jealous that I got it. Yes, this is like recently. They were so jealous that I got it because they were considered high collectors, and those are real hard to find. And they never made second prints of any of these Amiibos. So there you go. There's a lot of haters out there. Anyways, I got it first print, and yeah, Amiibos. Next one of my favorite games. I remember playing this game, renting this game, playing it from beginning to end. It was so hard, but so much fun. I still remember the sound, the bullets, everything. And that is, oh man, Simon's from the Metroid franchise. Awesome, 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 awesome. Another one with a lot of details. I mean, all these Amiibo have a lot of details into it, and that's what I love. They put a lot of detail and a lot of attention and care to every single Amiibo here. Next one, I didn't play the game too much. I do have the game. I play a few minutes here, there. I'm a fan of it, yes, but I just have no time to play this particular game. And it's Oliver. Oliver's, like I said, one of those games I never played. And maybe I'll go back and play it real quick, because I did like what I saw. Now, the game is not called Oliver, of course. I totally forgot the name. I'm trying to think right now of the name of it. And I just blanked out, guys. I'm sorry. But I do have part 1, 2, and 3 of the game. But the game is not called Oliver. I'll look it up. I'll put the name right here of the game. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the game. Next up is from the series Star Fox. It's Falcon. And now this is funny because there's another amiibo called Falcon from F-Zero, which is very, very funny to me. But yeah, this is Falcon, one of the characters from Star Fox. And I remember, I think this was an exclusive to Best Buy. And I remember running to Best Buy, trying to find it. And it was so easy to find. And then later weeks and after that, it was just easy to find. I just think a lot of people like to hype things up. So that could be very hard to find. Or people just go in there and buy 20 of them and not leave the rest or some for the rest, which makes me mad. But it's all good. I got one. I'm not sure I'm saying the name correctly, but I know it's from Kate Icarus family games. Palutina. I remember buying this for $1 in Toys R Us when Toys R Us was closing down. I did not like the character, and I was not planning on buying it. Maybe I would have bought it for my daughter, but for $1, I was like, give it to me. I'm taking it. So I bought this for $1. I don't even know the value of it right now. I don't care because, like I said, I don't sell them. I keep it to myself. Next up is from the Mario franchise. And you know what? Before this game came out, I remember my cousin all the time was like, Mario, I bet you the bad guy one day is going to be called Wario. And he was right. Like, maybe 5 years later, the game came out. We were cracking up. We were like, what the heck? So, yeah, I had my Wario amiibo. And I'm very happy I got this one because this is so cool. So cool. If you see me stretch out, I'm putting the amiibos nice and neat. I don't like to bend them. I don't like to break them. Putting nice and neat in these little 2 tables I got here. I might pause the video, bring these over there, and continue the video in a second. Why not continue with the Mario family, right? We were wondering how we're going to go ahead and call Luigi, like, Mario, Wario. And we never figured it out, but I guess Nintendo did, and that is Waluigi. The only character that never comes out in the Smash Brother character, as a selectable character to play. It's just, he never got invited, and I don't think he ever will get invited. Maybe he'll be invited on the first game, the first character on the next Smash Brother game. So, here you are. Keeping it up in the Mario family. Now, see, this is the thing that it kills me. This one was an exclusive for Toys R Us. I remember the guy working the counter. He's like, yeah, this is exclusive only to us. You're never going to find this amiibo again. And I remember those words like, wow, man, like people just say stuff just to say stuff. And you know what? He was partly right. Because I never saw this character come out in a different store for a very long time into the last Mario game that came out, Bowser Fury. This character came out in Target, Best Buy, GameStop, many years after it was exclusive in Toys R Us, and that is Bowser Jr. I bought this in Toys R Us. The guy was like, yeah, exclusive. I was like, I don't care, just give it to me. I want it, and I bought it. I compared it to the one that came out. Like I brought it with me because I wanted to see if anything was changed. Because if anything was changed, I was going to buy the new one that came out recently. But it was exactly the same. There was nothing changed. Everything was the same. And I decided not to buy it. And I'm going to give you an example of that. Let me see if I have them here. Alright, I'm going to save this one for later. And I'm going to give you that example. Next up is Ink Boy from Splatoon. Just another version of that, the girl one. If you like Splatoon, these are your characters. You had a choice of buying them singly, or you had the choice of buying them in a pack of 3 that came with the octopus one. I forgot his name. I never saw that triple pack. I've gone to GameStop a lot, and I've never seen them. They always have them online, but I never bought it because I have these two, and I'm like, I'm buying the whole 3-pack again just for the octopus. I just don't feel like that's necessary. I would just buy the octopus alone when I get a chance. Yeah, and that's Ink Boy. Next character, one of my characters that I used to love going to the arcades to play his game back in the days in New York, in Puerto Rico, and that is Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong, for me, was Donkey Kong Jr. all the time. His game was awesome. I think from Donkey Kong to Donkey Kong Jr., the graphic just evolved so much. I was like, wow, there's so much more when I saw the Donkey Kong Jr. arcade machine. It was just a big leap. You know, like if you're expecting something new, that was it. That was that big leap. And it was the same platform. You know, it was the same thing. This is the levels was changed. Instead of going through the zigzag that Mario Bros were, it was just going up. You know, he used to. And the funny thing is that Mario captured Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong Jr. was trying to save his dad. It's awesome. One of my favorite characters. Diddy Kong Racing, Diddy Kong and Splatoon, and Smash Brothers. It was awesome. Next character. I'm a little bit upset with this one. You know, not this particular character, but I'm a little bit upset I never found the other one to complete this character. Every time I found it, it was damaged. The Amiibo was completely damaged. However, the one I'm talking about this here right now is Lucas. Lucas was one of my favorite characters in the game. Lucas, Earthbound, if you remember Lucas. If not Earthbound, it's actually Animal Crossing. I think it's Earthbound. I might totally be wrong. And I'm going to put a little emoji here. If I'm right, it's a happy face. If I'm wrong, it's like a mad face. But I remember Lucas from Earthbound, because I do have Earthbound. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Real cool character. The other character I never bought because every time I went to the store and picked it up, it was always damaged, like I said. It was the character called Ness. DJ Ness, but Ness. And I never was able to buy it because right now it's ridiculous, the price of it. And eventually I'll buy it, but no time soon. Next character is one of my favorite games ever when I was growing up, and that is the Link 30-year anniversary Ocarina of Time. The one that he is blowing the flute. The details on this is amazing. I'll bring it up here a little bit forward. Sorry. And every time I see this and I look at it, I'm hearing the song. And I'm hearing the little hurricane picking you up and taking you to the other location. Next character is also the same one, but a different version of it. And that is Link in Majora's Mask. And he has the mask there. And for all you folks that knows this, this game, when it came out, the reason I was going to buy it is because, it's another Link game. It's another Zelda game. But the reason is that there's a picture. I'm going to see if I can find it. I'm going to put it right here. That Link has a backpack full of masks, right? And one of the masks that he's holding is the face of Super Mario. And I'm like, wait, you could be Super Mario and Zelda back in the days in N64? I was like, no way, they're not gonna do that. And it got cut off. They never finished it. It's been a while. I forgot the story on why they took it out. But yeah, it was cool just seeing that picture. And I was like so excited to buy my Majora's Mask. We're gonna keep in the theme of Link. Even though Mario is very special to me, Link is my favorite character on the whole Nintendo roster. I grew up with every single Zelda game. I have every single Zelda game, and I'm very proud that I have them all. And Link is just one of my favorite characters ever. And this one is the Toon Link, the Wind Waker one. I think this was a 2-pack, and then they ended up selling it as a 1-pack. I never got the 2-pack. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the 2-packs. Only reason I'll get a 2-pack, and probably I have a 2-pack somewhere around here, is I cannot get it as a single pack. And that's it. Another one. This game I'm actually playing it right now, and it's kind of cool that I'm playing it. It's actually harder than I thought. I did play it in the advance back in the days. But this is from The Legend of Zelda. Link's Awakening. It's just Link. So, yeah. Here we go. Playing the game right now and enjoying it a lot. I'm really, really enjoying it a lot. Awesome game. So folks, because I got so more to go, I don't want this video to be long. I'm going to do different parts on this video, part 1, and whatever part it ends. I'm going to stop the video right here, and that is my first set of characters. And then I'm going to continue with part 2. So hopefully you come back to see part 2, and I'll be back. Take care, guys.